Hello everybody, this is Mr. mruberduck bringing you another redstone video, and I've fixed my lag problem. Yay! You'll never guess what the problem was. I had to update my video card drivers. I thought everything did that automatically for me because it did before, but apparently not this time. So anyway, that's fixed now. I should get back to Let's Players fairly soon. I hope I say that, but it probably won't happen. But yeah, today I've got something a bit weird for you. I mean, yeah, let me just flick this lever and show you what it's all about. Yeah, you might think, oh, well, it's just a 1x2 ceiling hipster. It's not even expanded to anything. What are you playing at, Mr. mruberduck? Well, flick the lever again, and you'll see that it's even quite slow. I mean, what is going on? And look at the size of this stained glass thing. This is massive. So what's the big deal? That's the big deal. It's too tall. You may see this and think, well, that's not too tall, is it? You're just lying to us now. I guess you're right, but this is just a proof of concept. Don't get mad at me for how ugly or huge or slow or unsynced this is. Just a proof of concept. Which is why the input is so stupid. Couldn't be bothered to fit a 1-tick pulse in because 2 tall 1-tick pulse is not the easiest thing. So I just did this, and look at it. It's beautiful. Basically, I get a 1-tick pulse on the falling edge and the rising edge in the necessary place. And yeah, but the main circuit of this thing is 2 tall. So if you're wondering why 2 tall is so amazing, it's because usually they need to be at least 4 tall, because most 1x2 hipsters from the ceiling use a triple piston extender. But this uses a weird layout, which, I mean, the good redstoners among you probably know, but maybe the less experienced ones don't. So let's take a look. And this is the layout in question. It's fairly simple, and I guess I'll just show you how it works. So this is a state we have when we have to extend it. So all I do for that is send a 1-tick pulse into there, push this across, and a 1-tick pulse into there. And that's how I do that, and I actually did a 1-tick pulse into there. And this is the state I had to work with for the retraction. Now the extension, it looks very simple, and it is very simple. It's just this tiny bit here. It's 3 wide, and then you've got the input as well. But basically it's 3 wide. Now for the retraction, I do some more weird stuff, and this is where I really had to think. So basically, I would pull that block in, and then pull that, and push that over. Then we get the first block, and our 2 pistons back in place, ready for the double extension. But here's where the fun part kicks in. The double extension. I mean, how are we going to do that? How are we going to power a piston that's down here when we can't even put redstone on this layer? Well, it's not simple, but there's a way of doing it, and it uses this setup here. I need these 2 dust or anything that redirects redstone. So in the actual design I used tripwire hook. If you don't know, you can place tripwire hook there and it redirects the redstone. It's pretty cheap. You can also do it with things like pressure plates and buttons, but you can interact with them, so they're not great for servers, which is why I use tripwire hooks. And that means that this dust wouldn't be pointing into the top piston, so it wouldn't do strange things. But let me show you how I did this. Basically, I would 1-tick pulse that top one and get it down there. Then I would turn this on, and this would be budding the piston down here. So when that receives an update, like so, it extends. And that's basically the magic of this setup. Update it with that storage piston, pull that, and then this turns off, and I pull that back. And it's in the same order, so no trickery was involved. Then I can simply 1-tick pulse and 1-tick pulse and get it like so. Then to get back to the state it was in originally, just a 1-tick pulse into there, and there we go. Nice and retracted. So hopefully you were able to make heads and tails of this setup. It's pretty massive. It's not the most simple, but it doesn't use very many piston movements, so it's pretty good. Now, you'd have to be completely insane if you wanted a tutorial in this, so you're not getting one. I can sort of give you an overview of the retraction circuit. This circuit, it's more condensed upwards, so not so much. But if you're really interested, you can pause the video and you can spend hours poring over your screenshots to no avail, basically. So before I go, I'd just like to say the tutorial for my 4x4 portal door, that should be out very soon. The only reason I wasn't doing it is because the choppy video was stopping me from recording anything long. So now that that's fixed, I should be able to get that out soon. I know some of you, or a lot of you, actually wanted that. So just hold your horses for that one. But anyway, as far as this video is concerned, my name's been Mr. Ruberduck, and I'll see you all next time.